going to be awesome. I want you guys, for those of you guys who are listening in, I want you to listen to the logic that he's talking about, and how just so down to earth that he's willing to help us in our organizations or just help people. I mean, and I hope throughout this program you guys can just hear his you can hear his honesty.
That's right. Exactly.
Sam, I want to ask you a question. It's going to be interesting. I know you said Kangen, but the company that we represent or we're involved in is Imagine. And if you had to define success in Imagine, well, how would you define that?
I think making an impact in people's lives. That's how you define success. You know, when I was in corporate America, my salary was over six figures, and I was, you know, I think people appreciated what I did in my role. I ran the clinical pathology laboratory at Amgen. Amgen's a very big pharmaceutical company. We made cancer therapies, and so there's a pride there in doing that work. But being successful in life is not about what you do, but it's about why you do something. It's about the lives that you impact, because none of this, all these toys and all these, you know, all these degrees, none of this comes with us to the next life. Everything stays here. And, you know, when I had my near-death experience, when I was in a coma, I saw the afterlife, and that really changed the way that I looked at how I want to spend my time on this planet. You know, and so coming out of that, it really changed me. It really changed me in how I approached what I did on a daily basis. You know.
So as much as we don't want to say we appreciate that near-death experience, for some of us, we actually are excited that we get to see you here and also get to see the lives you change along the way. And we look forward to seeing the many, many more lives you change in the future.
Yeah, it's such a blessing. You know, having a second chance at life, you guys, is such a blessing. And it's so strange that the freedoms that we have, the chances that we have in life, a lot of people don't appreciate things until they're gone. You know, people don't appreciate health until they lose it. People don't appreciate time until they have no time left. You know.
Right. Right. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Sam, you know, we're on the in the same path. I just kind of want to just kind of ask a question, and I'm hoping you're gonna turn it around a little bit more. If you had to choose in this business to side up in one direction or the other, if it would be health or it would be the business side, since we both know there's two sides to this world, to this Imagine world. Mm-hmm. What side would you side up to, and how and why?
Well, it changes. I initially got into Enagic because of the health side, because that's what my training is. My training is, right. So people know what they do, and they do what they know, right. So I'm trained as a healthcare person. I'm trained as a scientist, a researcher. And so when I first looked at this project, that's all that I saw. Those were the glasses, the filters I had on. But the more and more that I look at this project, it's bigger than just health. You know, health is just one area. It's life, right? And so now I'm more focused on the broader implications of using this tool and using this vehicle to help people change their life. Right. And so, you know, the technology is there. We have all this technology in the world, but on a day-to-day basis, people want a chance at having some kind of happiness, having some kind of joy in their life. And they want to have a good life. And so that's what this project is really about. Initially, I just looked at it as the health because of my healthcare training, but now it's really about life. And so it's the business of life that we're in. That's where I'm at now.
We another was together um, in Seattle. I think last year. Was it last year we was there? We was at the office, and they talk about the business side. That
Yeah.
we're off balance. We're all health and off balance, and I just really want I just want people to know what your real take in that, because I know that after that we was at the Linden office, and they talked about one-legged kind of deal. Did that actually help change the way that you're looking at this business? You remember that?
Yeah, it actually did because I a lot of times we play too small in life. Um, a lot of times we play too small. We don't think that we're good enough. We don't think that we know enough. We don't think that we have the right skills. And so we kind of beat ourselves up. And so I fell into that trap where I said, I just want to stick with the science because that's what I know. But this project is so much bigger. So this thing here, guys, is going to be true until the end of time. Think about that. It's the project, yeah, the water, the ERW. The ERW will change pretty much every living thing on this planet and probably off the planet too, right? Until the end of time.
Absolutely.
Life does not exist without water.
Right.
And so this really turned into something more than just health, because health is just one angle. And so now I'm in the business of saving lives. And so I've always been in the business of saving lives, and I just upgraded my tools,
I know my brother just can't wait to get on this part, but I had just one more thought in my mind. We create incredible teams, around the world. We teach and we help and we bless. How can what you learn right there? How are you putting it into your team? Is that something you're putting into your team? Are you teaching? How are you putting and how are you helping them understand what you just said?
Um, I try to teach them simplicity as much as I can, because um, being a scientist, what people do is they ask you all these questions and they want to understand the details. But in my mind, you guys have heard me say this before. I'm a recovering scientist, right? It's a 12-step process. Sometimes I relapse and I go read a scientific journal or something like that. But I'm a recovering scientist, right? And so I tell people that if we want to have a big impact, and how we can have a big impact is to keep it simple, to just plug into these these Thursday talks, or these Saturday talks with Eli. Just plug into what's already going. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. But I initially I didn't do that. Initially I became a Kangen doctor, just to learn about all this stuff. And it turned out to be, a little bit of a waste of time, because I was so knowledgeable, but I would give the encyclopedia to people, the Kangen encyclopedia to people, and it was too much. And so what I'm learning for myself now is, and for my team, is just to plug them in and just join and just listen and absorb. And the biggest thing is I tell my team to just always remain a student.
Absolutely. Yes. That is awesome. You're totally incredible.
So on the note of students, so we're in a, this is June, and we're coming off of an interesting May.
Yeah.
May 2020 is going to go down in the history books for many decades to come. But what's your take, or what's your opinions, or what are you doing in the social media world that's helping you helping you work through the process
Yeah,
of
yeah.
this.
So it's you know, obviously this time is challenging for a lot of people. And oh, you guys are outside, right? I forget that you guys are outside.
Alarm
you
going
hear the
off.
alarm
We're
going
really
off?
outside. That's the news. We're really. Sometimes you get to hear helicopters go overhead. So yes, we're not in a studio, but we are semi in a studio.
Yeah, yeah. So one of the things is there's challenges, but you know, you guys know that I'm an immigrant to America, right? So I came over here from Vietnam after the war, after the Vietnam War, and so part of that is just adapting, right? We have to adapt and we have to overcome. When I came to this country, I didn't know English, and so if you guys can tell, I don't have a Vietnamese accent, you know, but you know, but a lot of my friends, when I speak Vietnamese, they go, "Wow, you have an American accent in your Vietnamese." And so, and because I grew up here, but we adapt and we overcome. And so, yes, this is a challenging time, but we actually have something that is an amazing tool. This business, you know, this technology. I've never come across something that is so true and so time tested and so infinite at the same time, right? This project is going to be true until the end of time. The checks are real. You know, when you help a family, the universe sends you this check. You know, I at first I didn't really believe this check was real, but I took it to the bank and I cashed it, and they gave me real cash, and I was like, wow, this stuff is real. And so I was like,
Love
whoa,
that.
this is amazing, right? And so
Yes.
you know, so we have something uh, that is so true. We don't have any overhead. You know, my brother is a dentist, and he had to shut down his dental practice for 2 months, 2 or 3, and he's just now getting back open. And you know, and so we already have the freedom and the lifestyle that people want, and a lot of people are looking for it right now. But it's just like any other time, it's adapt and overcome. And so it is challenging, but we just keep going.
So, so I'm gonna ask you a question. Um, this is gonna be interesting. But this question is, um, first of all, before I ask the question,
Mhm.
I want to make sure I put something on to represent, you know, the Huskies.
Yeah. There you go. There you
So,
go.
so I can say that, you know, I'm in the right town at least right now.
There you
Yeah.
go, right there.
But on the topic of this, you know, where you are a this year, you went ahead and I saw this on social media. I saw that you were an instructor for
Yeah.
ski resort. It's an amazing place. Stevens Pass is like awesome, and that was where my daughter's first time ever going to the mountain. She was 3 weeks old, and that was Lake Stevens. So we definitely have a lot of heart in that town, in that area, in Leavenworth as you go down as well. But you know, when I saw that, I had to ask the question. I was like, huh, you know, you're a scientist for 28 years, and
23,
I'm gonna
23 years.
20 what?
23.
23 years, and you know, I'm just thinking to myself, did he do this on the side? And I just can't believe that you would that that while you were in the middle of being a scientist, that you would actually have the time to do that. So why don't you elaborate a little bit on that for us, if you don't mind, and just kind of tell us what happened this year, and kind of give us a little bit of your story right now, if you don't mind.
Yeah, yeah. So so you guys know that I walked away from my career back in 2014, right? In 2014 was when I hit my head and went into a coma. But that's 2 months after that incident, I had decided that I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back to the grind, right? The rat race. And so I haven't worked full time. I haven't been an employee in pharmaceutical world in 6 years. And so essentially I retired from that industry. you know, by deciding not to go back, right? And so I took a year and a half off, and then I just kind of did some soul searching about what I wanted to spend my time with. And luckily, a friend of mine introduced me to this project, and so I started working on this project. But um, it's not a job. You know, a lot of people spend 9 to 5 or 9 to 6 every day going to a job, and they go home and they take off the uniform, and the weekend they go barbecue, and it's their time. And then Monday comes around or Sunday night comes around, they do the laundry and getting ready for work on Monday, and they hate it. And but this, I love this role that I'm in now. I love this role. I can pretty much do anything that I want. Matter of fact, in the next week here, I'm going to be training to be a river guide, to
Wow.
be whitewater
I'm
rafting.
in. I want to go.
Yeah, right. So I'm going to be taking some training, and I've contacted my friend who's in the sheriff's department to do some to get some training for mountain rescue, right?
Wow.
And so we can learn. We have the option to actually go and live life and do things that we want to do. And you know, in a corporate life, I couldn't really do that. You know, I guess like you always have time to do that, but um, you know, it's just why not? Why not go live? Why not go live your life? And so this, you know, so a few years ago, I was a ski instructor up at Snoqualmie Pass, and then this year I worked in the pro shop, helping people with all the ski gear up at Stevens Pass. And so all my buddies, all the ski instructors, and you know, but it's a good life. And so that's why you guys saw me up on the mountain like every weekend, you know, and then one week I'm in the mountains, and then next week I'm over in India.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, right there.
Why don't you do you have the opportunity to show us some of your lifestyle?
Oh yeah, yeah. Let me share. I've got some pictures up here. Oh, here. So it says host disabled participant screen sharing. So maybe you guys have to enable that somehow.
We got this. Hold on. Give us a second and we'll open you up.
Okay,
Yeah.
there it is. So let me share. So this was my my little trip going from North America over to India, right? And so this was me before I was left for India, and then actually let me go back to the very beginning here. I have all these pictures. So I have a lot of friends that are like I have a lot of friends that are models and things like that, and so I go to all these pageants and help them out and give them beauty water. Imagine that, right?
Nice.
But you know, my life is just making a lot of friends and helping people around the world. And I have a tool now. There's Tamia. That was us in Hawaii. And so I have a tool now using this project that allows me to go and travel and help as many people as I can, because the tool is used by everyone in the world, you know?
I
And so,
see it.
yeah, go ahead.
No. We're laughing because some people said, let's go back, go down a little bit.
People are trying to see themselves.
People want to see some pictures.
Oh,
of this.
okay, yeah. So so I've got a lot of pictures on here, but and I have some albums. So these are some of the pictures from India, right? And so I went to the India. So check this, guys. So one weekend, you know, one weekend was this up at Stevens Pass. You guys see that?
Yep.
Yep.
And then the next weekend, well, you know, I took this flight over to that was the map of my flight there, over to India, and I'm like in the India Enagic office, and my ski friends were like, dude, like, what are you doing? I don't understand what you do, because one day you're in the snow, and the next day you're over in these over in Delhi, you know, over in Bangalore. And so it's a good life. And so you know, so I met a lot. I was playing basketball with a lot of kids over there, you know, and they're just amazed that I was just, you know, I showed them the pictures of the snow, and none of them ever seen snow. Um, but this is my brother. He's a chief operating officer at a biopharmaceutical company over in India, and so he's on my magic team now. And we travel and share this with as many people as we can in the world, you know. So this is me getting my head wrap on. So
And that's probably why I say you just have no fear in what you do. You just can go up to people and just talk to people. And you know, in life, that makes legends are made from that. That people just go out there and just talk to people. You know, we're all human. We all put our pants on the same way, one leg at a time. And when I'm looking at these pictures, I just know the courage and the no fear that you have is right there. That this is part of just going out there and making things happen and just enjoying people, enjoying
yeah.
humans.
Yeah.
And you know, it's an amazing life because you never know who you're going to reach. You know, you never know the impact that you're going to have until after it's done, right? And so this is such a crazy thing. So I was there only in India for like 10 days, but we were in the newspaper. I was giving some a talk, and they published our story in the newspaper that we had come all this way from Seattle, from America, you know, because you know, everyone looks up to America as far as technology and things like that. And then people just don't have the opportunity to travel like we do. And I just shared them what we do with people, you know. So one day I'm on the mountain, next day I'm in a, you know, this is on the radio here, here in Seattle. And then you know, this is I think this is up in Kelowna, British Columbia with Robert Wright. You know, so I'm an international ambassador for the American Anti-Cancer Institute, and so you know, it's been pretty amazing. Just an amazing life. Um, oh, let me share one more picture of you guys. So I had the opportunity to go and speak at a medical conference back in, I think it was 2018, I think, down in Mexico. And so so can you guys read that? It's in Spanish. I don't know if you guys can read that, right? But the Congress, International Congress of Homeostasis Medicine, right? Right. And so they had me, look at this. So let me share you something with you guys here. Can you guys see at the bottom there? Okay.
I'm trying, guys.
Right.
Yes.
But so I became an honorary doctor down there. It's crazy.
Wow.
So the title of my speech was reduction of acidic stress in the body. So it's pretty amazing life that we have, and you know, this is for all of us.
Yes.
Right.
All of us have this.
Yes.
And so I know that my mission, my purpose, my why here is to help people, as many people as possible, learn about this technology, and so we can share with the world. You know, because at the end of the day, it's going to be just us, right? It's going to be us and how we can help each other through any of these times. And so. So, but I do a lot of selfie pictures with all sorts of people all over the world. And so, oh, this is maybe you guys remember this. This is over in Hawaii there. I think what was it? No, it was the first year. It wasn't last year. 2 years ago.
Oh, 2 years ago, yeah.
Exactly.
The Magic Dad.
Talking about that, hey, what's your,
Well, no, actually, we're going to get right into that right now. So I'm glad you did that, and let's see if we can go back to the questions. So
Okay.
The question I got for you is, looks like I got about 9 more minutes in my questionnaires. The question would be, is how important is events to you?
Is the event?
How important is
Yeah.
events to you?
Events are amazing. Events are how we grow this. Let me stop the share here. So, events, you know, and your guys' event in Hawaii is amazing, right? Because it's a reward, it's a gift to be able to gather with you know, like-minded individuals to share this project. But events are how we build our business, because um, traditionally, how you do something is you have to go and do it yourself, right? You have to go get the degree, you have to go and, you know, go get the uniform and go to work, right? You have to literally build your life with your hands. But events give you the opportunity to build without like sitting on your hands. You can literally sit on your hands and someone else will do the talking, someone else will share the information, someone else will share their story, and all you have to do is just bring someone to that event, you know. And so, you know, being in Hawaii, yeah, your guys' event, that's amazing. It's a gift, right? You know, so if I tell people, hey, I'm going to a trip in Hawaii, do you want to come with me? Like, who's going to say no? Who's going to say no to that, right? And so, it's just it's just an incredible thing. We have to get out of the mindset that we have to build everything with our own hands, right? More hands make light work, right?
Yes,
And events are the proof of that.
absolutely.
We definitely have November 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th, which is Super Saturday, out of Honolulu, Hawaii. My, you know, that's for this year. I know that if it's possible, you're gonna be here.
Yeah,
I
I'll
know
be
that
there.
anybody wants to actually hook up directly with him and talk story with him, he's going to be at this event. But my question to you is that I know you've been at a couple of our events. From the first one you went to the second one you went, does it get better each year?
It does. It does. I mean, you guys have such an amazing lineup. You know, from Cynthia to what Cynthia was. She's the top earner in the company, right? So she was there at the event, and then Siha is always there. Siha is such a great motivational speaker. Tamia, you know, these are like some heavy hitters, right? Like these are the people that are my idols. You know, Roger, Sabine, right? And just pulling everyone together, because people forget that it's a family, it's the Kangen family, and you know, it's Ohana, right?
Absolutely. Thank you.
It's a world family.
And I definitely want to bring it back to, like I said in the beginning, that you're definitely our idol here because those events, you know, these teams who come out, these leaders coming around the world, they don't have teams here. They're out here helping the teams that come to Hawaii to
Mhm.
enjoy Hawaii, but not only enjoy Hawaii, to come out here and help you guys grow and build. You know, you say something earlier that you came from a country and you couldn't speak English. You speak really good English. Hey, today, you know, you probably can understand me today, but you probably couldn't understand anything I said in the beginning because I'm not like I'm from another country, but definitely my pidgin language was really clear. Like you couldn't understand half what I said.
It's slang.
It's slang. Oh yeah, there we go. It's called slang. But you probably couldn't. And like I said, the purpose. We definitely had a purpose. The purpose was to help teams around the world to grow to the next level, so we could help imagine and grow. And definitely, you show a really big part of that. And like you just said a second ago, these leaders from around the world that comes here, this year's lineup is totally incredible. I definitely have a secret. I can't tell you who it is. I definitely a powerful, powerful speaker coming out of Canada. And she's definitely going to talk about Ukon. If you not having Ukon in your business, you definitely want it. It'll help you and your business. And she's coming out here, and I can't tell you her name.
If you know who it is, don't say it.
Don't say her name. It's a surprise. Surprise speaker coming. But we definitely have speakers coming from Indonesia. They're coming here. As long as they can get here, they will be here. And we have teams from Tamia. Tamia said she'll be out here. we have a special thing coming out to me. We'll have a special couple hours just with her outside of the event, and you guys are welcome to come too. And
There's a boat cruise.
oh, jeez, how's that, guys?
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
was that boat cruise amazing? That dinner cruise?
That was the highlight. That was amazing to be on that that cruise ship with everyone, you know.
Someone told me that they might have lobster on this one.
You know, I heard a secret that hey, steak and lobsters on that cruise ship. How to end a event with steak and lobster? And if some of you guys who's allergic to seafood, don't worry, we got you fixed too. But
And vegans.
we got the vegans locked in there too. So hey, if you are coming, hey, can you shoot us up an email that you are a vegan or you don't eat crab or you're allergic to it? Let us know ahead of time so we can take care of you because we definitely want to take care of each and one of you guys who show up to Waikiki Super Saturday, November 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th. If you do not have tickets yet, you guys need to pick it up because it's going to be incredible. We do have an incredible lineup of leaders coming out here. They're going to explode. There's new leaders who just brand spanking new out here out of Hawaii, out of LA, Singapore. There's a lot of leaders coming out here just to be part of Waikiki Super Saturday, November 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th. It's going to be awesome. Definitely a beach day for you guys. Come out here. You guys can imagine. You guys got to have some time to have some beach day.
Yeah.
To have a beach day. There
There
come
you
some
go.
people out here for some of the boat
There you
cruise right
go.
here.
Nice.
It's going to
Yeah, I'm
be
sharing some
incredible.
pictures here.
Yeah, you guys need to come out here. How do you end up?
Bring a white. Bring a,
Oh yeah, bring white
Outfit.
clothes. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a white party on an incredible deck, Hey, and if you're ranking up, where would be awesome to get your bonus right out of Hawaii? We need to know ahead of time. Give us about a month prior. Be there for you guys. If you guys lock the thing in, let us know ahead of time. It's got us email Top Team Hawaii. Top Team Hawaii is that a Gmail? Top Team Hawaii Gmail. So if you guys are ranking up and breaking some ranks, we probably can get you guys some nice checks out of Hawaii. How would that be incredible? You come to Hawaii, enjoy the week, and then take a nice check home. Ain't it great, guys?
Look at that. That's so awesome. All right. So I'm coming close to the end of my program.
Look at this. Honolulu.
And
Star,
there
how
it
big
is.
that boat
Star
is.
Honolulu. There you go. Look at that. For those of you guys who wasn't there, I'm sorry. Come next year. It's gonna be an amazing time. Come this year,
Come
November.
this year. Come this year, November, guys.
That was a great time, wasn't it, Sam?
That was awesome. That was amazing. One of the highlights of my life so far. Just being out there with you guys and just being, just the camaraderie, just being around family, around just around everyone on the same mission and the same vision. This is some of us. Remember, afterwards we went to the camp.
Yeah, Honda.
Good,
Hana.
guys.
Drove all the way up to Hana for this one. That was good. Look at
Yeah,
that.
so if you guys know where Hana is on another island, you travel through, take some time to get there. I think it's like 75 waterfalls, 150 switchbacks to get to
Look
a
at
place
that.
that just takes a short period of time, but a long time to get there. And it's so peaceful, so spiritual. It's incredible. You open up your heart, open up your love, and you just soak it in right there.
Yeah,
So,
that was an amazing time, Sam. I enjoyed all that when it was at the camp. The late night meetings, that was awesome. Under the moonlight, that was pretty awesome.
I mean, with Sam Tran,
Amazing
come on,
trip.
guys.
Yes.
Sam Tran is totally incredible. You gotta just stick around next close. Whoever's part of his deal, whoever hang out with him, you stay close to Sam. You can just feel the rub right off of you and the love that he pours onto people. He's totally incredible. And so
So we're gonna wrap this session off by letting Sam tell us what he wants to tell all you new people out there about maybe this business, maybe about where to go, what's on his heart, and his drive and his obviously we know his passion and we know his that he has a purpose, but we want Sam to give us give us your insights on what you want our new people to know.
wait, before you start, Sam, just let everyone know. Just give them some time. Hey guys, if you have any questions for him, this is the time to actually text it in, type it in. Hey, we're gonna do Q&A right after this. If you have a question for this incredible guy, hey, text us now. Let us know. Hey, even thank you. Hey, he appreciate that big time, or how much the love he's given, or you want to give to him. Hey, text him now. It's like the right time to do that. When he's done, we'll to bring up all those questions. So, ain't it great? It's all you, Sam.
Okay, thank you so much for this opportunity, you guys. You know, I, my parents brought us over here from Vietnam after, a war, the Vietnam War. And so we had to restart life. We had to restart. We left our ancestral homeland. But for me, coming into this project, you know, and then in the beginning, I really didn't understand how the scale and how this was going to impact my life and the potential to impact several generations of my family, right? And so I think in life, everyone is looking for their chance. They're looking for an opportunity. They're looking for a way to be a part of something bigger. They're looking for a way to have an impact, to leave the planet better off than when they got here, right? There is no higher purpose than serving humanity and serving nature and helping ourselves become free, right? And so I look at this project as a freedom movement, as a way to, break, so I have this, I came from this world, right? This is a physician's desk reference where it has like 4,000 or 5,000 pages of all these medical interventions, right? But I found something that works even better. That makes that book obsolete. I found this, right? So there's no medical claims. There's no medical claims because I don't do anything medical. What I do now is I actually have the ability to restore the balance to someone's body, to get the toxins out so they have a chance at life, right? And so, but we all have that. And so I think all of us should play bigger, dream bigger, because somehow, when I graduated college, I guess like my soul died. I didn't have big dreams anymore. But coming into this project, my mind has been expanded, and I dream big dreams again. And I have a tool that can actually deliver on those dreams, right? And so I wish someone would have introduced this to me at 18. I wish someone introduced this to me at 25, because I know that this thing, in the 4 years that I've done this thing has delivered, right? Delivered health and delivered wealth and delivered peace of mind, right? And I've always, a lot of people, say, Sam, you're very passionate because you had a near-death experience, right? And I say, well, I don't really recommend that for people, all I'm doing is I've seen the other side. I've come back, and so now I tell people passionately that life is worth it. Your life is worth it. Your health is worth it, right? And you have to protect your health. You have to protect your life. You have to protect your dreams, and you have to use something that can actually help you deliver those dreams. Because when I was in heaven, or I don't know where it was, I was in a space filled with love and acceptance, and I thought it was heaven. But what do I know, right? But the thing is, the dying is easy. It's the living that's hard now.
Right.
The living is hard. But when you get aligned with the truth and you get aligned with the right project, it makes the living easy or easier. It gives you purpose. It gives you a soul. It gives you drive again. And so even as a pharmaceutical scientist, I had lost that drive. I just became a robot. I was just a person collecting money, but hating my job. And there was an emptiness that I had in my role. But, now I'm filled with the spirit. I'm filled with mission and purpose. And to be able to have this impact, especially during this time. So many people are faced with worries about their health, worries about their wealth, and worried about their mind, worried about their peace of mind. People are stressing out in anxiety. And so it's the perfect time for us to share what we have with people. And, for me, I knew about Kangen for 15 years, but I kind of rolled my eyes, right? Because I rolled my eyes and I didn't think it was important until it became important. And then after it became important, after my near-death experience, then I wanted it, right? But and so now I share this with people. I say, if you want to pay full price, if you want to live life and get that life lesson, go ahead. It's okay to pay full price, right? But our job here is to reduce the life lesson tuition, right?
Yep,
Because there's only one life. There's no redos,
that's right.
right? I'm lucky in the sense that I died at 42 and I came back, so I get a round trip. I get a second life, right? But most people they don't even know. They don't even aware. They're not aware, and
Right.
so it's such a blessing to be a part of this mission of you guys and to have this and I'm gonna be doing this for the rest of my life. Period. You know, my friends ask me, "Hey, Sam, are you still drinking the water? Are you still doing that water project?"
Of course I am.
I was
Of
like,
course.
I asked him a question back. Hey, are you still breathing air? You know,
That's right.
water is not something I do. Water is what I am.
That's right.
I
Yeah,
I am I am water. I am
exactly.
life. And then people don't really recognize that. They don't understand that. You know, and so that's what I have. So I encourage everyone to dream bigger, and use the tool to make your dreams come true.
And drink a lot of water. Hey,
Drink a lot
Sam.
of water. Right here.
Sam, I wanna, because you talk about dreams, Sam, I just want to give you one of our dreams here. We host Waikiki Super Saturday for 5 years now, and
Mhm.
yes, definitely, I want to make sure that you know what our dreams are, so you can help make this dream come true. We're projecting and looking at 10,000 people coming to Hawaii for Waikiki Super Saturday for Imagine, and that's the goal and the vision. So incredible. Let's let you know. I definitely want you to be part of that vision, as that's never going to get out of our brains. That's going to be huge. It's going to be hosted at the first place we hosted our event. It's going to be hosted at the Convention Center in Hawaii. So look that up. We'll be able to hold 10,000 people of United Distributors in Hawaii, and ready and loaded to prepare what incredible event for these people from around the world. I know for a fact it will come from around the world, because I have
Mm.
leaders saying, yes, we'll do it. We'll make it work. And so I just want to let you know, if you want to be part of that, that's our
Yes.
vision. That's our goal. Definitely 10,000 Enagic distributors in Hawaii. And now, not in 10 years. We're talking about right now. We're talking about like real right now. So we're projecting it, and we believe in it with all our hearts. So to let you know, that's our goals and dreams out of Hawaii.
I would love to be a part of that, you guys. This is we only have one life, and so that's an excellent dream. 10,000 in Hawaii. Let's do it. I'm all in.
Gotcha.
So
We got your pegged right there. You're done. You're part of that deal. We're gonna make this work.
let's
They
do it.
they want me to tell my story. So this year is gonna be the year that I'll tell my story. So get ready. It's gonna be an awesome story for everyone who knows me and what's gonna happen. If you guys saw what happened the last 3 years on me on stage, this year I'll just tell the story. So we'll see how it goes.
Give you a hint. Give you guys a hint. Everybody who's listening. Hey, the team, the vision of starting this whole thing, the actual start. I mean, we all as a team started this. The guy who kind of nudging this deal. Just let you guys know, to give you guys hope and desires and belief. Hey, that guy who actually started Waikiki Super Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, and you guys in the business, he was actually a two-way at that rank when his vision was to bring up Waikiki Super Saturday to become what it is today. He started the vision at the rank of a two-A. So just let you guys
Wow.
know, he's totally fired up and excited to bless people. But we know one thing. There's a lot of people who wants to ask you some questions. So why don't we get on that page right now? Because I know our time's getting short here. We totally want to hang out with you for all night and all day.
Absolutely.
But let's get some questions out here for you guys.
Okay.
We got our lovely.
One question was, does pumpkin water help with illness such as maybe like diabetes, cancer, etc.?
Yeah. So we can't. What I tell people is I don't make specific health claims about helping people with a specific disease. What we do is we remove the toxins from your body, right? Because the body will naturally clear toxins. But unfortunately, for most of our society today, more toxins are coming in than what the body can get rid of. And so the amount of toxins that build up over time, over decades of eating processed food, breathing polluted air, drinking polluted water, it builds up in the body, and then the body starts to exhibit signs of disease. And so by using this water, right, that is full of electrolytes, but antioxidants, right, we're able to give the power and the energy and the nutrients to the body to be able to do that work more efficiently. So I tell people we restore balance. Once you restore balance, you have no disease, right? That's a simple. Okay.
All right, that's awesome. So
Yeah.
do we have any more other questions?
Yeah.
Okay, this is Shanda.
Hi, Shanda.
Hi,
Okay.
I put in the chat, what has been your greatest challenge?
Oh, okay. Excellent question. My greatest challenge has been me, has been my my particular mindset. Coming into this, I come from a a scientific background, but I thought I understood what was going on here, and I just dug deep into the science. But I'm telling you, I'm a recovering scientist, guys. Science is not needed here. You actually need something else other than science. You need a mission. You need a why. You need a purpose, right? And so my biggest struggle in the beginning was seeing a bigger why. So it was something in me, right? I just looked at this as a science project, but this is so much bigger than science. And so just letting go of ego is a huge, a huge issue. Letting go of fears, fear of public speaking, fear of failure, and even fear of success, right? It's odd, like people don't think that they deserve success, and they're comfortable where they are, and so they have small dreams. And so in the beginning, one of the biggest things that I worried about was all the no's. People would say no to me, and that had an impact. But I had to learn how to forget myself. I had to learn to forget my ego self, right? And because this project isn't about me, this project is about us. This project is about the people that we're trying to share this with, right? And so what it's kind of like worried about the rain. It rains on everyone. So if I wanted it to be sunny, then I have an expectation, right? But my expectation comes from, and my disappointment comes from my expectation not being met, right? So my expectation comes from myself. And so the biggest thing was letting go of myself and letting go of my own mind, and just getting to the mind of helping other people, get into the mind of compassion. And that was the biggest struggle, but I'm there, and I'm on that path now. So it's been an amazing thing.
Did you have a mentor or a coach, or was there a particular book that you had read on mindset?
Yeah, so there's so many different coaches, and I've probably paid over $10,000 or maybe $20,000 over the years for different coaching products. But one of the biggest impacts I had, breakthroughs I had, was this book that my coach, I still have a coach now. His name is Jeffrey Combs, but he suggested this book called Letting Go. Right, and so the cover is yellow. Yeah, look up that book, Letting Go. And so a lot of the things that we struggle with are things that we held on, that we hold onto. You know, maybe we experienced something as a child that made us not feel adequate or not feel good enough. And then we carry that through our whole life, and we live our whole life, you know, shackled by those beliefs. And so letting go really helped me like break through that. So I would recommend that book.
So Sam, would you recommend Eric Worre, or do you know who Eric Worre is?
Yes, yeah, I do. Yeah, his book is Going Pro. Go Pro is a fantastic book. You know, but there's a common theme here. The common theme is you have to work on yourself, right? Because you know, at some point, all the big dreams died in us. You know, they say most people die at 25 and they're buried at 80.
Right.
Well, the big dream inside you dies at 25 or 30 or 40 or whatever, and your body is actually buried at 80. And so a lot, you know, what Eric Worre talks about is a lot of this mental breakthrough and this mindset of letting that go and building your self-worth, you know, and we're onto something that's amazing, right?
So when I started the journey, I couldn't read or write. So my deal was I couldn't actually read a book. And so you guys who are out there as we travel around the world teaching and helping people, the one thing that we did was that we actually took advantage of YouTube. And
Yeah.
and what Sam Tran is saying, the book that he's reading, there's something that's called Be 10 Times Bolder. If you look up Be 10 Times Bolder and you actually listen to that, that trigger, a trick like this in your mind, finds out why you have a fear of talking to people, and you can just turn that off. And then you can talk to people. And today is a perfect example of teaching that. I know that it's examples, but today a lady who said people won't buy a machine, and the lady said that this guy is not interested. She actually did the demo and so 2K today, just because turn that switch off. Stop saying that they won't, they don't, they can't, and stop making your brains lightning fast. You get excuses why they're not going to get involved in your business, and if you turn it off, it just clicks, and then you start moving one step forward, and it just keeps growing. You agree with him? You agree with him? You agree with what I just?
Exactly. Yeah. You know, I had to go take. You guys ever heard of Toastmasters?
Yes.
For public speaking, right? So I had this fear of public speaking when I was a scientist. You know, that you'd have to present your data, and you know, we're all a bunch of nerds, right? We're all a bunch of nerds in lab coats, and none of us are like you know, very outgoing people. But I had to go and present data to an audience. And so inside I had all these butterflies, and you know, it's just not good. It just comes out as nervous energy. But I took Toastmasters, and I later became the club president, right?
Wow.
Of our local chapter in Amgen, right? And it's just everything is an opportunity to learn and grow if we return to being students.
Exactly.
If we are okay with being students. But what happens is, you know, you graduate high school, you graduate college, and you think your student years are over.
Oh.
No, life is a good teacher. And so we can remain students throughout our whole life. Like next week, I'm going to go learn how to be a river guide. It's like, what? Like, where did that come from? I don't know. I don't know anything about it, but I'm going to go learn. right? And so that it's amazing time because YouTube University, right?
Exactly. You're right.
YouTube University. You guys have seen me fix stuff. You guys have seen me take apart car stuff. You guys have seen me take apart, washers and dryers and all sorts of. You guys have seen me grow plants, right? And so it's YouTube University. The information is there. Oftentimes the students are missing. So show up as a student.
As, I want to just kind of finish off what you just said, but as something, just a special note for all you guys who are listening in. As a parent, we should never stop learning. We're
Yeah.
so engulfed in letting our kids at 6th, 7th, 8th grade have a great grade or learn so much. It comes to high school, and we're passionate about them getting the A's and the D's. But when your kid looks at you and say, wait, does it end at 12th grade? The answer should be no. You should be looking at your parents and watching your parents continuously learn and continuously grow and continuously study something, because that is what this world goes round. That's how this world goes round and round. So I hope at least step on everyone's toes when I said that. But that's a true statement. If you're a parent and you're scolding your kids and not getting an A or a B, but you're not out there learning something new, sorry to tell you this, but shame, shame, shame.
Exactly. We are still learning every day.
Gotta learn every day.
This whole program right here, what we're doing today, that was a learning program. We learned from YouTube how to put lights up, how to put sounds up. I know that the music wasn't all there this morning, and it's the beginning. We are still working on that, but everything we have right here that we're doing, that is a production with more than just one person in front of a screen. We are doing what you think. We're learning on the way, like how you're gonna go learn how to be a guide. We're
Yep.
still learning how to be social media for the last 7 or 8 weeks. We just turned and started doing something totally different.
Exactly.
Our organization was not based on social media, and overnight it's like social media like galore. And so we just move with the times. We just grow with the times and overcome and succeed and just keep
Yep.
going and never look back.
Yep. Exactly. That's what we have. We get this life, guys. No one's gonna judge us except for us. Right?
So on that note, I want to say one more thing now. For those of you guys who are enjoying the show, the last 4, 5, 8 weeks that we're putting the show on, and they're doing all this Zoom calls and live this and live that. And when you guys have a chance, if you guys are enjoying this, the person you guys have to really just go out there and thank is this guy next to me. Him and his wife Jen. Between these two right here, they are amazing to put this on. I am on the go and I'm moving and I don't get the chance to stand here and learn as much as these guys do, and they put on a show like no other. I show up and everything's all ready to go. You guys want to thank anyone, thank these guys in the process. But let's get back to Sam. Sam, we have one more question for you, sounds like.
Okay.
And the question goes like this, Sam. Sam, you are in an area in
Yeah.
your life
Yeah.
where you have an opportunity to change the world.
Yep.
You're changing the world at this present moment, but you're in an area in your life where you're gonna change the masses. What do you think of that, and how do you go to bed at night?
I'm excited. I'm excited to have this chance. I think we spoke about it earlier that a lot of people are looking for a chance. They're looking for their lottery ticket. They're looking for an opportunity. They're looking for impact. When I was younger, my grandma had a stroke, and we watched her suffer for a number of years. And so that gave me a drive and an ambition to go into healthcare, right? But I went to healthcare wanting to make an impact, right? But I found out that there's an easier way to make an impact. There's a much easier way to make an impact, and that way is this, right here.
Right.
And so
Water.
it's already time tested. You know, I don't need to run a clinical trial or have, you know, have anything. It's already time tested. Right? So I'm super excited about this because the results are here. I've been, you know, I tell people that a lot of my friends ask me, so why I walked away from pharmaceutical research. And I said, I upgraded. I found something better.
Yes.
I found something that works. You know, I found the holy grail of science.
Awesome.
That's what this is. That's what we're on. It's going to be true until the end of time. You
That
know?
is awesome.
Well, we appreciate your time with us. We're gonna.
How do you want to, yeah, what do you want to do? How you want to, you know, we just don't want to leave you, but I know for sure it's probably your time late. And so definitely we have another program so behind this. So,
Well, let's do a toast. Let's do a toast, and I appreciate you guys for having this on and having the vision of 10,000 folks in Hawaii at the convention center and just hosting the show all the time. And I love it that I get this opportunity to be a part of your journey. And we share this life together, guys, around the world. This is Kangen family. So
Absolutely.
here's to life. Here's to Kangen life.
so I get to do something totally different to wrap the show up. Hey guys, hey, how many of you guys think you guys could use this and pass this on to your friends and family? This program tonight. Awesome. So we got one. Anyone else anyone else think that's possible? That'd be great.
Got 3 here.
There's 3 here. There's 4 back here. 6 back here. So hey guys, you know what we're gonna do? I noticed that I have a team on here just to make sure it's clean for everybody. They're gonna go and do a little bit editing, and I'm 90% sure that this will go live. So
Awesome.
we will post this out, so you guys can use it and share with your friends and family. As long as there's nothing happening on the chat side that I didn't see, we're definitely going to post this for you guys to use. How about that? Is that exciting for you guys?
Yes. Awesome.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Hey, did you guys have a YouTube channel too? Do you guys have a YouTube channel or something?
Top Team Hawaii's YouTube channel is in progress right now. They're just
Awesome.
working some details up. They will have a bunch of those here shortly.
All the videos we did in the last 7 to 8 weeks, it'll be on it, so you guys can actually take advantage of it. We just gotta make sure that we're in compliance. So there's some stuff on it, and we need to make sure that it's not on it. And we want to make sure that we keep the mothership totally up and fired up and excited. So yes, we are having that up. It's working in the makings. It'll be up real shortly. We'll announce it. So if you guys want to put in your email, we'll definitely post it up so you guys can take advantage of. There's Tamia, there's Amanda Bobbitt, there is Shan Stratton, there's Serendra,
Amazing Sam.
there's Sam Tran, and so a bunch more that was been on for the last 7 to 8 weeks. So we will post it up for you guys. We're totally fired up and excited. Love you guys so much. Love Sam Tran with all our hearts. From me and Janice, we love you big time.
I'm probably coming to see you when this quarantine's over. I'm heading to Washington, so
Awesome.
you'll when I head that direction, once this is all lifted or whatever, I'll head your direction and we'll get together and let's go do something.
All right. Looking forward to it, guys. Thank you again so much. And dream
Awesome.
bigger, guys. Dream bigger, okay?
Aloha.
Thank you. Mahalo. Aloha.
All right. Love you guys.
Love you guys with all our hearts.
Love everyone.
See you guys November 13, 14, 15, and 16. Hey, get tickets. Top Team Hawaii. Go find tickets, guys. You guys need to be here. It's going to be incredible.
Thank you.
So awesome. Looking forward to it too, guys.
Thank you, Sam. See you in November.
See you guys in November.
Bye, guys.
Bye. See you guys later.
Aloha.
I got frozen. It looked like I got frozen. Someone still doesn't want to let me go.
No.
Bye.
Bye.
See you guys later. Okay, this time for sure.